Got life or death, better choose it. Got wisdom on your side, don't lose it. My spirit in check, I rule it. If you got a hot head, better cool it. In my lane, better move it. Before I near my 13, lose it. On the way to the kingdom, we cruising. Don't know one, do what we doing. See, I'm 3 times better when I'm flipping through the script. Pressure bust pipes, you ain't nothing but a drip. Gas flow moving, say hello to the chief. And these heathens gon' get it, man, somebody get a brief. I'm 30 days in, past up where you work. Your kids breaking laws and they do it for a turf. And you steady trying to sell a soul for some merch, while your wife fake you healing on the ground for a purse. When I got these scripts, man, I can't miss. See, a lot of y'all try, but you ain't this. And I'm eating up lies, take them to the banquet. If you ain't selling time, show them what a banquet.
All right, so let's get Leviticus 11.
Read out.
All right, so sis, you know you got a little bit of knowledge to you, and you know that a lot of foods is unclean. That's good. I'm not sure if you know about all the unclean foods and what is clean, but we're gonna give you a little bit more understanding, a little bit more knowledge according to the scriptures. Read this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Okay, so he divides the hoof. Most animals, beasts that divide the hoof are clean, but the swine is not because he don't chew the cud. You know, like a cow got 2 stomachs to eat, regurgitate it, and swallow it again. That's cleaning itself. Keep reading.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Okay.
Verse 9.
Keep reading.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins.
Hey, sis, catch this.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Did you catch what that said? So, read it again for this. Listen close.
Whatsoever hath fins.
And y'all sisters, listen close too. This for y'all also.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Okay, so all right, what did it say?
You can eat fish as long as it has scales on it.
And what else? And
come over here.
And fins. Okay, so what that means? Can you eat catfish? No catfish. So can you eat crabs and shrimp?
No.
Okay, all praises. Y'all understand? Okay, right. Y'all understand that? Huh? We said what? We can eat seafood. It said everything in the water that has fins and scales. Okay? Everything else is bottom feeders. The Most High, you understand, if you believe in God, hey, if you believe in the Most High, then you should understand, like, everything he's telling you is for your own good. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't question the Most High, but the reason why a lot of those like shrimp and crabs, they like roaches of the sea. You wouldn't eat. Exactly. Exactly. And the Most High know that because he made them and he made us. He know what goes into your body, what should go into your body.
You got a question?
What's the question, bro? How you doing?
Tell me I can't eat nothing out the ocean.
Oh, no, sir. We were just going into that with the sisters. We were saying anything that has scales and fins is lawful. The Most High said we could eat those.
That's right.
Right. So you understand that, right?
I'm getting it. But then the other, a few little more things you said.
Okay, what I said?
That I didn't like.
That the Most High said.
I can't remember it right now.
Okay, what was that?
I'm gonna sit down and I'll bring it back to you.
Okay, bring it back to us, bro. Bring it back to us. Don't forget about us. Come back to us now.
But don't preach something that you don't know nothing about.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Hey, so brother, real quick, bro, I'm gonna deal with y'all. Hey, brother, real quick. Now you said about it's certain things that we can't eat, right? You say you ain't like that, right?
Yeah.
Come deal with us. So it's things that God said we couldn't eat. It's not our words here. These are God. I'm gonna show you. Just listen real quick. Leviticus 11:9. Go ahead.
Tell me what I can't eat.
I'm gonna show you real quick, and then I'm gonna explain it to you. Come on.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9. Bring it out. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So it's going into everything that's in the ocean water, right? Watch this. Come on.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
So he said, whatsoever that have fins and scales. Come on.
In the waters.
Come on.
In the seas and in the rivers.
What do you say?
Them shall ye eat.
These are things that you should eat.
Yep.
Fish that have fins and scales. But watch this. Come on, this is your answer.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
It said everything that's outside the fins and scale, like shrimp, crab, lobster, is an abomination unto you.
That's right.
You should extremely hate. You should extremely hate that. What's Sirach 15 and 13 say about abomination? I got to get to the abomination real quick.
You ain't letting me talk.
I'm going to let you, but I got to finish one more thing. I promise, sir. I'll let you talk. I respect my elders. Just give me one quick second. Sirach 15 and 13 to show you what abomination mean, okay?
I know.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination.
The Lord what?
The Lord hateth all abomination.
So us being the men of God, we hate it too. That's what we're trying to tell you. If you want to be a man of God, you must hate these things. Now, what you got?
So, hey.
Okay, he just talking.
Oh,
It's okay.
hey, don't put your hand on me.
Yeah, so we are. No, he was just trying to make sure that you don't step on him.
But you can eat squids, and they ain't got no scales. You can eat oysters.
Oh, you
they
missed
ain't got no scales.
You missed it.
And you can eat what else in there? You can eat
Shrimp.
shrimp,
Octopus.
all that. They ain't got no scales and stuff.
But you missed it. You missed the point. I'm going to let you get Leviticus 11 and 10. You missed it. Remember, he said things that's outside of fins and scales you don't eat. I'm going to show you. Listen real close, okay? What's your
Tell
name?
me
What's your name?
My name is Bruce.
Okay, Bruce. I'm Hezekiah, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch this real quick.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales.
So all things that doesn't have the fins and scales, right? Like fish, right? You go to the river and pick up fish. Do you remember scaling the scales off of it, cutting the fins? That's what you can eat. But he said things that's outside of that, like your crab, squid, lobsters, octopus.
I eat them.
He's saying, watch this. He said those that you're eating, come on.
And all that have not fins and scales.
That's what you're eating. Go ahead.
In the seas and in the rivers of all that move in the waters and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Meaning you should hate those things. You can't eat them things.
But don't tell me what I can't.
No, the Bible's telling you what you can't eat. I'm going to show you Deuteronomy 20:61. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Hold on. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'll let you talk. I promise. Deuteronomy 20:61. These are
I'm
things.
gonna eat them. I've been eating them all my life.
That's your choice.
I'm still living.
That's your choice. And that's the thing, Bruce. We're not here to condemn nothing, right?
That's what you're talking about.
Let me explain.
You're gonna tell me what I can't eat.
We're not here to condemn anybody, but we're showing you the laws of God to better our conditions. Because eating those things give us gout, they give us high blood pressure, they give us high cholesterol. That's what getting our older generation killed more than anything. Because they're eating these false things. But watch this, come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 61. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law.
Which is high cholesterol, gout, high blood pressure. You don't see these things in the Bible, but God said, I'm going to bring it up on you. Come on.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Why? Because he told you not to do these things. That's what we're showing you. But again, Bruce, if you're going to eat it, I highly recommend that you don't eat it, but it's your choice.
Now.
Moses said we gave us life and death.
Now.
It's your choice. Go ahead.
There you go.
There you go.
Look,
But
I'm 65 years old.
I got you.
I'm 65 years old. I ain't died from nothing yet.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7. I mean, Job 32 and 7 now. I got to do it, and I got you, sisters, next. And then we can get in y'all, okay? See, this is the older generation that hurts my feelings. Because why? These is the generation that we're supposed to look to for wisdom. You understand? What's up?
If you get to my generation, you better remember that.
Watch this. I got something. God said something about your generation right here.
The book of Job, chapter 32 and verse 7. I said, they should speak.
That older generation should speak. That's what God's saying. Read.
And multitude of years should teach wisdom.
You should be able to teach wisdom, but watch this.
But there is a spirit in man.
But it's a spirit in a man like us. God is dealing with the younger generation because the older generation have been taught lies and they so far into it. He said they should be teaching wisdom, but watch this.
And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
But watch this.
Verse 9. Great men are not always wise.
God said great men in that generation not always wise. Because we hear from the Bible that said don't eat them things. And he said I'm going to eat it. That's not wisdom. The fear of the Lord is your wisdom, especially your older generation. You've been older, you live life. Your happiness is fearing God. That's in Sirach. Come on.
Neither do the aged understand judgment.
The older men do not understand the judgments of God.
Right.
Because they've been bred into lies. They've been bred into eating whatever they want. And that comes from slavery. But now your younger generation, that's why he said he was 65. Because he see young men out here, he's saying, nah, y'all can't teach me nothing. Y'all ain't live long enough to me. But we're your sons out here. We're your children out here. You should listen to it. We're showing you according to the Bible. You've been lied to, Pops, just like I've been lied to. And we want to help our generation.
That's right.
We want to help your generation. That's why God sent us here.
You ain't gonna get up and let nobody
I heard you. We all heard what he said. He said he gonna eat what he want to eat.
Right.
That's what he's saying. But it's okay, Pa. If you really feel that, go do it. But I recommend that you don't, because you playing with God, not us.
That's right.
If I get Thessalonians 4:8, then we give it you sisters. I promise. I know I said it last time. Thessalonians 4:8.
The book of Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
He therefore that despises not man.
He said, who that despises the word of God, you don't despise man, because we're not nothing but messengers.
That's right.
We didn't write this book, did we?
Right.
Sis? I'm not smart enough to write a book that big and make that much sense. Watch this.
He therefore that despiseth not man,
Go ahead.
but God.
He despises God when he go against this. Because I didn't say nothing. I'm just going off what the Bible's saying, right? Now, what color is Christ? That's the biggest question y'all wanted to know, right? Hey, sis, now we with you. You can stay with him now. So, you want to know what color Christ is, right? Y'all said that's the biggest question.
Right.
And we said we're going to show you according to the Bible, because we know Christianity been lying all these years, you know what I mean? We've been in Christianity. Some of us been in Islam. Some have been in Catholicism. But all of us been lies. We tried everything.
Right.
But God said, I'm bringing up my prophets last. Watch this. Come on, read that. Let's get them what they want. Stay with me. Y'all going to get your answer.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. Y'all step over here, please. That's right. We're going to play a good old game. Got a game for you. So watch this. Don't go to ass. I'm coming back to you. Come on.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So revelation means the revealing of Jesus Christ. I got to stay with me. Don't worry about nothing. Y'all want to know this answer. Y'all got to stay with me. Okay, it's good. We're going to most likely give y'all a breeze. I feel it? Okay. So read again.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
It said the revelation. Revelation means the revealing of Jesus Christ.
Right.
So it's about to reveal what Jesus Christ looked like. Like your stepmother said, oh, I know what he is, right? But we're going to give you proof according to the Bible. Read verse 14.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Process elimination time. Which one of these have woolly hair? Which one? Point at it. This, oh, I ain't looking at you. Oh, so these are woolly hair right here, right?
No.
So this man got that dull, stringy, dead hair.
That's right.
That's natural woolly hair. So that's X for that one. Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Come on.
As white as snow.
Then you give you the color. The color, it said white. Which one white? This one right here. And it's coming out the King James Version Bible.
Right.
Do y'all understand what I'm coming out of? I'm coming out the Holy Bible that our preachers have been teaching, and they be lying to you this far. It said he had white hair. Come on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now what did that mean? Why did it say his eyes was red like fire? I want to see where y'all at. Why his eyes was red like fire? Huh? He tired? Okay. He wasn't tired. He was traveling, but that's not the point. That's not the reason. What you think his eyes red for? Yeah, fire in him. Nah, the reason is right here, Genesis 49:12. The Bible explains itself. So he's going to tell you why. Come on.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
The reason why his eyes was red, because he drank wine out of moderation. We got drunk uncles. Everybody got a drunk uncle. If you say you don't got a drunk uncle, somebody lying. Because everybody and their mama got a drunk uncle. So, but God wasn't a drunkard. Remember, his first miracle was changing water into what? Christ's first miracle was changing his water to wine. He just watered the wine. I mean, he turned water into wine. Did he just do the miracle and throw it out? Nah, he drank a little sip of that thing. He drank it. But he didn't get drunk, though. He drank it moderately. So that's why his whites of his eyes was red. Okay, not because he was just tired. Come on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 15.
So come on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
My sister's feet is showing, right? Her feet, it says fine brass. What color is brass, sis? Brown. Brass is a brown color. That's all y'all complexion. But let's see if he was that complexion. Come on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As you burn that brass in a furnace. What color is that? Now, what color is he now? He what? He's a black man according to the Bible. So this is a lie. Who is this? This is the image of the beast. That's who they're talking about. This is I ain't gonna put his name out there. So this is true depiction of Christ right here. So each one have a doctrine. So who is this man? 2 Corinthians 11:4. See, this what when y'all may say I never believed that he was a white man. You might say that I ain't never believed that, but his teachings we believe. If you believe that God loved everybody, you believe this man. If you Say it, go ahead. I can't hear you.
We grew up believing.
Yes, we was forced upon it.
If you was taught that, of course you want to go with it.
Yes, ma'am.
So you walk around and you think you're wrong for everything you do. I think we want Christians we should be like, we should think about what God wants us to do instead of our own stuff.
Right.
But we the most critical of our own self.
And we're some condemnable people. But this is the thing, it was pushed so much that we believe, like you said. But this is the difference between that. If we come, like us, we came to you with understanding according to the Bible. If you not the Bible, that means you was full blown for this guy. You ain't open your mind to see, okay, what is he really talking about? If you don't do that, that means you really, he's going to tell you, read it. Well, I'm going to show you.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4. For if he that cometh preaches another Jesus.
That's another Jesus, because the Bible said Christ is a black man. That's right. Somebody came preaching another Jesus, and who was that? Who was the person that taught this man? Don't be afraid. He put you in these places right here. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No. Look at it. Look. Who put us in these right here, these conditions? The so-called white man. I got you. It's understandable. I knew you knew it. Come on.
For he that cometh preaches another Jesus.
Because when they came and took us over here, like our North American Indian brothers, they came and forced the cross upon them.
Right.
They forced the cross and they killed them if they wouldn't worship right Jesus.
But then black people have slaves too.
Black people have slaves, my Africans? Yeah, they had us in slavery. We was once ruling and had them as slaves, but that was our rulership. This is our earth. God, that's the real righteous way to be. When we get back on top, we supposed to have slaves. Nobody's supposed to have us enslaved.
Whom we have not preached. Or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received.
Another spirit is right here. You thought that God loved everybody. We thought that God the kingdom was for everybody.
Right.
We thought the kingdom was for everybody. I said it again. We think the kingdom of heaven is in heaven. You believe that? Everybody believe that, right? Kingdom of heaven gonna be in heaven. That's not true either. I'm gonna show you. Go ahead, read on.
For if he cometh, preaches another Jesus, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
You might well bear with the false doctrines that come with this. Right. That's what I was saying earlier. If you come up, it's a difference between you want to know and I want to learn. If you come and reflecting on what we talking about before you hear us, that means what? You have bear with this image right here, this false doctrine, this false beast, this image of the beast. Because remember, Christ said they're gonna rise what? False what? They're gonna rise false prophets. And whoever teaching this guy, the God of everybody, is a false prophet. I'm just gonna give it to you straight.
Right.
All right. Here, now let's go to Joel 3 real quick. And I'm gonna show you where the kingdom of heaven is. Because we thought it was in heaven, right? Let me get this Joel and show you that the Hamites, because you said Africans, where we had people in slavery. That's when we was ruling up on earth. That's when we was on God's side. Africans had us in slavery. That's why they say black enslaved blacks. That's not true. It was Africans sold Israelites. Right. Watch this. Come on. Joel 3 and verse 3.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
What's cast lots? You know, our people said all the time, I bet you won't. I bet you $1 you won't. That's cast lots. You betting on them. So they betted us. Oh, they betted us, right? You go, you fine. They betted us. Come on.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Come on.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
And they gave our men, our young children for harlots. What is that? They sold our boys for breeders. They made our young men have sex with women to make them more kids, like property. You know how people breed pit bulls? That's how they do. That's how they did our children in slavery. Our men in slavery, or us in slavery. Come on.
And sold a girl for wine.
And they sold our little daughters for wine. They meant they used to be cheerful. White people should be cheerful, drinking all the wine, getting all horny or whatever. They should sell our women off and have them sex with other men, with white men. Come on.
That they might drink. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Now God talking to the African nation, them two African nations. He said, what you have to do with me, Tyre and Zidon? What you think you're doing to my people? Come on.
And all the coast of Palestine.
And also the Arabs. He said, yeah, what y'all think y'all doing? Y'all think y'all paying? Watch, he tell you.
Will ye render me a recompense?
Are you paying back me because I had my people up there as rulers? You think you paying me back? Watch this.
And if ye recompense me.
If you recompense me, if you do what you said you're going to do, take my people in slavery, watch this.
Swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
God said, quick and speedily, I'm going to kill you when I come back. This is what they did. It's the Arabs that had us in slavery. This sub-Saharan slave trade. See that? The Arabs had the whites and the Africans. They the ones, they sold us into the white man. Then the Arabs took us and sold us to the white man, the Portuguese. It was like a corporation. They went around with it. Right. All right? Now go to Revelations. Now I got to touch on this. I got to touch on where the kingdom of heaven going to be at. So the kingdom of heaven, how many gates they have? How many gates do the kingdom of heaven have? Okay. You said 2? Okay. You talk to me. It's okay. 2. You think? 12. Okay. Bruce, right? That's my man's name? Say it again? Okay, I just want to know how many gates are there in the kingdom of heaven? 12? Woo! Bruce, you all right with me on that one, man? You all right with me? How you know that? Hey, come on, somebody. Watch this. Read that. 21, read verse 1. I know you caught on quick. I know you're going to catch on. But it's not 2. Come on, watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 1.
Come on.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Come on.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
We hear that all the time in church. We don't know what it means. The first heaven and the new heaven and new earth is talking about our rulership. The first heaven and the first earth was right away talking when Christ come back with nuclear fire and destroy this whole kingdom here. Right. And believe it or not, you in the white man's kingdom. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, you used to call the army the white man's land. Right. You in the white man's land. Right. This is the white man's world right now. That's why they get to kill us for free. Right. That's why a young man died. That's why women getting drug trafficking, sex trafficking. Right. Mm-hmm. And I just seen a 12-year-old walking freely from the playground. That's not, come on, man. Right. That's not good. Our women supposed to be in the house, chilling, being safe. Let the man do the job. You don't see, majority of us is women, majority of us is married up here. Right. And our women ain't out here. Why we keep our women safe like it was back in the day? Read on, though. Here we go.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 2.
Here's a new heaven and new earth. Where it's going to be at.
And I, John, saw the holy city.
Y'all got to pay attention. John, what?
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
New what?
New Jerusalem.
What is Jerusalem to us? Galatians 4:26. I don't think y'all was out here when it happened. What is Jerusalem? I'm gonna show you what Jerusalem is. Cause you like, why did he pick that place? Cause that's not in the sky, is it? What that is? That's somewhere in Africa. It's in northeast of Africa. I'm gonna show you what that place is. Watch this.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4 and verse 26.
Come on.
But Jerusalem, which is above, but Jerusalem.
Read it fast. Read slower. Come on.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
What is our motherland?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, because you losing me. You gotta stay with me.
It's hot. I'm trying.
God give me all this breeze. I know why you're hot. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna tell you why you're hot. I know why you're hot. Watch this.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is our motherland. So that's why it said New Jerusalem. That's where we're from. That's why it said New Jerusalem. We're going back to our motherland. Come on. Right. Go back to 2.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 2.
Come on.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven.
It doesn't mean that the heaven was literally coming out. I mean, the kingdom was coming out of heaven on the ground. It's talking about that's how high our kingdom was going to be. All right, read verse 12. Here you go. There you go the gates.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
How many gates?
12 gates. And at the 12 gates, 12 angels.
They had 12 angels, the security guards. Come on.
And the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Read it again. Say what was on it?
And the names written.
Slower. Emphasize.
And the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So it was the names on this kingdom of heaven was the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right. So the kingdom of heaven is not for everybody. It's only for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm going to say it again. The kingdom of heaven is only for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So if you believe that God loves everybody, you've been lied to. You've been deceived. And Christ said in Matthew 24:4,
bring it out.
What did Christ say about...
Are you not supposed to love everybody?
You can't. Well, you can, but you gotta understand what God feels about the other nation. You can keep peace with them. Don't be loved to a point you try to bring them in this truth, because the truth ain't for everybody. You can be nice and be peaceful. Christ should be peaceful with everybody, because we don't have. Let me tell you this. Us, we read it earlier. We are not a black malicious group. We don't hate anybody. We keep the God's laws and commandments. But when we say that God hates other nations, that's not us. We tell you God's problem. God have a problem with the other nations. We're going to keep peace upon the earth. A white man come and say he want to learn. I tell him what his nationality is according to the Bible, because it's in here. But he got to know his truth. His truth that God's going to kill, Christ's going to kill him when he come back. Right. That's true. You got to swallow that pill. Come on, stay in order.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
It said, take heed that no man deceive you. And that's what happened. When we start believing on this, and God love everybody, you've been deceived. But you said earlier, that's what they taught us. But now you're being woken up into the truth, right? Now, Deuteronomy 22:5, because my sister said she hot. What's up, big bro? I didn't even see you. What's happening, G? What's your name? Quan. I got a little brother named Quan. How old are you? 28? Man, I would never thought that. You know how old I am? Guess. Ooh, you put me old. I'm only 25. I'm younger than you. Come on. Oh, sis, I'm sorry. Come on, deal with me. Okay. I'm showing you something. Now, my sister said she was hot. I'm not putting you on blast. But I'm showing you with our sisters why you get hot so quick in this summer. Watch the Deuteronomy 22:5.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Now, my fault. I gotta go to 1 John 3 and 4 because they don't know. What is sin, Quan? What is sin? If I say, Quan, or all y'all in the midst of sin, y'all gonna want to know, right? So what you think sin is? Oh, did something wrong. Okay, what you think sin is? Say, what's your name? Ashley. Hey, what is sin according to the Bible? I'd be mad right now. You know why I'd be mad? Because they didn't teach us this in churches. They didn't teach you. That's why you know you've been taught wrong. If they can't even give you specific answers like that you should be mad about it. But what is sin? You got it?
Is it breaking the law? Like,
there you go.
not honoring the commandments?
You've been here for a while. I know you heard it. But yeah, it is breaking God's laws and commandments. Because that's why we got put in these predicaments. We have broken God's laws and commandments. Christ said he didn't come to do away the laws and commandments, right? But the preachers say, hey, God's laws are done away with. We never try God's laws and commandments. That's what we must do. But watch this. What's sin?
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4.
Yeah.
Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law.
Transgressor mean break. Whoever commits sin, breaketh God's laws. Come on.
For sin is transgression of the law.
Because sin is the transgression of God's laws. So where's the laws found? The first 5 books, the Old Testament, and it's many more. But let's go there. Let's go to Deuteronomy 22:5. Let's show
the
you
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Because we as a people, we think the 10 Commandments and that's it, right? Hey, Ashley, do you know 10 Commandments is like a category of other laws? 10 Commandments, you click on thou shalt not commit adultery, it's like 30 or 40 more laws that goes under that. For example, if I have sex with a dog, is that okay? Why? It's not in 10. You see how it makes sense? That's a part of commit adultery. It's part of the sexual laws of Leviticus 18. You see how you got to go back to the Old Testament and learn? See what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's show you a law in the Old Testament.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Can you hear me over there, mama? You can hear me? Okay, watch this.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
God says a woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. What is that? You know what I usually come on, give it to me. You just said it. All right, what is it though? It's pants. Women weren't other than read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
A man can't put on a woman's garment, right? That's dresses. Come on.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
And we just explained what abomination was. Abomination means God hates that. So if a woman are wearing pants, God hates that. If a man wearing a dress, God hates that. Now maybe a woman get smart and say, you know what? That's women pants though. You know they got men dresses now too. Is that okay? No. But that's why you hot, sis, right now, because you're wearing pants. And you're not supposed to be wearing pants. You know what I mean? I say what? I know why you don't like dresses. You know why? Because the imagery they gave you was women wearing pants all the time. You got Nicki Minaj you watching. You got Cardi B you watching. You got Megan Thee Stallion. You got these leaders of women that you're looking at and you're seeing how they dress. So in your mind, you are conducting yourself as the women. You don't see yourself as a woman or God. But watch this. Let me show you this. Look at this. Please come here, sisters. What you see right here, your foremothers was doing in slavery?
Oh, yeah, dresses.
They got what?
Dresses.
I can't. I want you to say that on the mic. What they got on?
Dresses.
I can't hear you.
They got on dresses.
They got on dresses. Your foremothers was in slavery, hotter than this, in cotton fields, pick on with dresses on. Right. They still was trying to keep God's laws. You know when that you know when they start wearing pants? In the 1950s. You ever heard of Amelia Bloomer?
I heard of
Okay, the feminist movement in the 1950s was Amelia Bloomer. The first pants were called bloomers. If you're wearing something outside of what God's written, that's strange apparel.
That's right.
If you're wearing pants when Christ come back, you're being killed.
Right.
If you're not wearing fringes when Christ come back, you're being killed.
Right.
Why? Because y'all getting mixed up with this man right here, the false Christ right here.
Right.
He said you can wear whatever you want and God forgive you. You get mixed up. You got another God on your brain. Remember, God of the Old Testament was killing everybody. Y'all forgot about that God? That's the same God of the Bible. He will come back, kill him. Don't get it mixed up because you got grace and mercy right now. Don't take it lightly. Because once he come back, he killing young, old. Give me Zechariah 13:8. You got what I want? 13:8?
Yeah.
After that, Zechariah 13:8. No, give me that. You right. Let me go back.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3.
Look what kind of God we dealing with. Come on.
The Lord is a man of war.
Oh, let my mans go by. What is the Lord? Come on.
The Lord is a man of war.
Joshua 6. Joshua 6. Read it again.
The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war.
Read it again. Joshua 6.
The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war.
So the Lord is a man of war. Hey, sis, yeah, look on that flyer. Listen, there's not a hate or nothing like that. We're showing you how to get better as a people. Keep God's laws and commandments. That's how we have good success in this life, okay? You can still be gorgeous by wearing dresses and knowing who you are. All right, y'all go ahead. Hey, thank you, stepmommy. Thank you. Look at that flyer, okay? That's mine. Oh, moms, I'm sorry. Y'all look just like them. All right. What's up, bro? You got a question? Deal with me.
Okay, I was just wondering about, okay, y'all believe in Israel, but do y'all believe in Islam, Nation of Islam?
The Nation of Islam? Okay, let me show you about Islam real quick. Islam going to like it's like the Muslim faith. That's Arabs, right? We're not Arabs, are we?
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? So we shouldn't follow anything that's not our custom.
See, it's not Arab.
What is it?
That's the original religion what our people believed in before.
Got Babylon for me?
Before Christ was forced upon us in slavery. Christ was forced upon us.
No. I got you. That's true. This man was forced upon. Yes, sir. Yeah. This man right here, yes. But that's not the true God of the Bible.
Right.
That's not the true Christ of the Bible, man. You know what Christ looked like according to the Bible? I'm happy. Let me give him that because I think that's what. And no, I'm with you.
Somebody had nappy hair.
Well, he had woolly hair. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you something. Give me that. I want to show you this before you can have the confirmation. Then I'm gonna go into that Arab stuff, okay? But I want to show you. They did force this man right here up on us. Can you show them that too? Right here. Look at this. This is actual sketches from slavery. You see, it says Arab and white man and Africans. The African they sold us into white man and Africans and Arabs. You hear what it says? Arabs. We can't. That's a Muslim faith, brother. I'm gonna give you the history of where it came from too. Hold on, let me deal with Christ real quick so you can get the confirmation in your mind, so you won't get the same doctrine of what they pushed up on us. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ means the revealing of Jesus Christ, okay? Go ahead.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So he's going to show you the things what must shortly come to pass. What is that? Just verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Christ had woolly hair, like you said, nappy hair though, right? So they scratched this man. That can't be him. They forced this man upon us. But according to the Bible, Christ had woolly hair. Come on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Come on.
As white as snow.
It was white hair. Come on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Because he drank wine out of moderation. Come on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brass is like brownish color, brown.
Yeah, brownish colors. That's your complexion. But watch this.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned that in a furnace. What color did he come out? What color would you get?
You burn in a furnace?
Yeah. Black. Christ is a black man. But you're right. They came up pushing this man. That's not. No. That's a whole other doctrine. If you believe that God loves everybody, that's that man. That's not the Christ of the God of the Bible. So that's not Islam. Because I'm gonna show you where it came from real quick. You got what I want? Let me see. I got you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you real quick. Hey, give me mine. That was out of mine? Yeah, give me mine. It's right there. So, like I said, give me Deuteronomy, Joel 3, real quick. Jeremiah 3, about 2:11, I think. 2:11 about Arabs, real quick. 2:11. Yep. Let me see.
Yes, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. Have a nation changed their God?
So he said, have a nation change their God? Like these are the nation of Israel, right? That's the blacks, Hispanics, and the Americans. He said, hey, did the other nation, like the Japanese, Chinese, Arabs, have they changed their gods? No. If you look at every person, every nation, they got their own God that look like them. We don't. Watch this, we don't.
Which are yet no gods.
And they ain't no gods. They're not true gods. Because the only God that's true is ours. That's the one that made the heaven and earth for the black, Hispanics, and the Americans. Come on.
But my people,
the nation of Israel,
have changed their glory.
They had changed our glory by our keeping God's laws and commandments.
For that which does not profit.
It doesn't profit us by being these other gods or these other religions.
Right.
You got what on? Yeah, here we go. This is where the original Islam Arab faith came from.
This is the book from Babylon to Timbuktu. You can get it at any bookstore, brother. Book Barnes & Noble, online, whatever you want. Hey, watch this right here. This is page 45. It says, when Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshiping the sun, stars, spirits, and idols.
So it said Muhammad, that's the forefather. He's not a prophet. He was a slave. He was a servant of ours. Our forefather was over him. He was our slave. But he was the progenitor of that faith, the Islamic faith. Come on.
The Arabs possessed 360 idols.
They were worshiping 360 idols. And God said, don't put no other idol before me, another God before me. See the difference? Come on.
One for each day of the year.
One for each day of the year. Every day you had to worship a different God. Read on.
Muhammad was born 570 AD, 400 years after the death of Emperor Justinian.
Come on.
He was descended from the tribe of
Quraysh. Come on.
And the family of Hoshem.
Hoshem, that's not of our lineage. That's a lineage of Ishmael. Go ahead.
His mentality was...
Go ahead, jump down to...
prodigious. In his youth, he was never taught to read or write.
So Muhammad, the forefather of the faith you're talking about, never learned how to read or write. You could jump down right here. That point right there, after Muhammad.
After Muhammad became a camel driver.
He was a camel driver. He wasn't no major prophet. He wasn't a prophet. I'm going to show you who the prophets are. But when he became a camel driver, come on.
He traveled to remote and intriguing lands.
Come on.
He led his caravans to Persia.
Come on.
Syria.
Persia is the Irans today. Come on.
Syria.
Come on.
And Egypt.
Come on, Africa.
Transacting businesses with merchants of every kind.
So Muhammad was one of them dudes that had all them golds and merchants on camels and walked through every land. That's what kind of brother he was. I mean, what kind of dude he was. Come on.
Just like a taxi driver.
Yeah, a taxi driver. Watch this.
On his business trips.
What?
On his business trips.
He met what?
He met Jews.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah 14:2 after that. Go ahead.
Christians. And
true followers of Christ. He's talking about the Israelites. Come on.
And members of other sects.
Watch this.
He interrogated them concerning the tenets of their religion.
So he did what? He interrogated us. He wanted to know what we was, because he seen glorious men walking.
That's right.
He was like, hey, I want to know about you. What are you doing? He was interrogating us to know information on what we do. But watch this.
He frequented the environment of the Jews and their rabbis.
So our leaders at that time, the real worship of God that was ruling, he said, I want to know more about what they're doing. He was always under us. Go ahead.
Mostly because they were merchants and an omnipresent ethnic group.
Watch this.
Because he could not read or write.
Because he could not read or write.
His ears were attentive.
His ears were attentive. All he did was hear, because you couldn't read or write anything. All he do can hear. Watch this.
And keen to everything that the Jews related to him.
Everything our forefathers gave to him, he took it back with him. Watch.
Right. Muhammad learned and extracted much from the Jewish religion.
Not the Jewish, because we're not Jewish, we're the Jews. He said he learned everything from our book, basically. Come on.
And compounded it with his new religion, Islam.
That's right.
Islam.
Because the Quran is mean recite of the Bible.
Bring it out.
So we never was Islams, or we were never Arabs. We are God's chosen people. Everybody on the earth was contracted everything from us. King David is right now. They try to make themselves great people. That's us. Think about it. What's your name? Shakur. I'm Hezekiah. Hey, notice everything we do, they try to take. We came up with a nene. They was doing that. They came up with the whip. They trying to do that. We came up with small dances that don't really nothing. They did that.
But listen, you know what the name Shakur mean?
What do you mean?
I mean thankful to Allah.
Thankful for Allah. Allah, like you said, was many gods. But it's contract to one God. It's contract to one God.
He's the one and true living God.
You think so? I'm gonna show you. Oh, you wanna read it? Go ahead, what you got?
This is page 48. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
From what religion?
The Jewish religion.
You gotta understand something, Shakur, that everything came from Muhammad was from our Bible.
Bring it
Come
up.
on.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism.
The basic idea of monotheism.
Of monotheism, which is the belief in one God.
And which is belief, because remember he said he believed in 360 gods. He made them all into one God. Is it more? That's it? Let me show you something. Exodus 3:1. Oh, give me Amos 2:11 here.
The book of Amos, chapter 2, verse 11.
Come on.
And I raised up of your sons for prophets.
He said he raised up our sons for prophets. Come on.
And of your young men for Nazarites.
Watch this.
Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel?
Is it not you being the prophets and the Nazarite, O you children of Israel? Because you are the prophets of God. Muhammad want nothing. I'm just keeping how he was a servant.
That's right.
He was a slave of ours.
That's right.
He wanted to know our religion because we was the greatest people upon this earth.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't know that. Deuteronomy 76. Maybe you don't know that. I'm gonna show you that God says. And you know, it's okay. Listen, Shakur, we all been lied to. I was in everything. I was in economic right churches. You know what I mean?
But you understand, I used to be a Christian. You know?
No.
I used to understand all that.
Yeah.
I used to think I was
Deuteronomy
doing
1:1.
all that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? When I started reading to the Muslim faith and the Nation of Islam.
You trying to find your way. You trying to. And
I found my way.
Okay, and it changed your life. And okay, some things are gonna change our lives.
My father was Muslim. I was
Okay.
Muslim.
Okay.
My name's Shakur.
I got you. But I want to show you something. And I understand, like we find other paths, like other ways to get us out of our lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. But one thing you do have to understand, Christ said, "You should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." And we gotta figure that is. Let me get this, and I'm gonna show you something.
This right quick.
I'm gonna finish this. And I got you. Go ahead.
The Christian faith would have never been on black people. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say Christianity. That's what it is. Christian and Christianity is two different things. Christianity means, that's a whole nother, that's white supremacy. When you hear Christianity, that's white supremacy. But Christians mean the true followers of Christ. That's what your forefathers was in the Bible. That's Peter, James, John, Isaiah. Them are true Christians. Okay, those are true followers of Christ. Black people. Let me show you. Okay, Jeremiah 14:2 real quick, please. I know I keep switching you, but go to Jeremiah 14:2. I'm gonna show you it's black in the Bible. That's how you. It's not a white man's book. If you were thinking that, it's not a white man's book. Jeremiah 14:2. Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
So Judah is abbreviated to the word Jew. So the Jews mourneth. Come on.
And the gates thereof language.
And our leaders around us is language. They lacking. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. These leaders are lacking. They ain't doing nothing for us. Come on.
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
Joshua 6. What color are the Jews?
They are black.
So the Jews are black. You didn't know that. Look at these religions right here, man. These was white man religion. Give me Psalms 96 and 4. 96 and 5. I want you 6 and 5. Hold that for me, officer. Look, these all was white man religions. Look, Pentecostal, 1901. In 1872, Jehovah's Witness made by Charles T. Russell. Adventist, 1863, Ellen G. White. Mormon, 1830, Joseph Smith. Baptist, 1608, when you was in slavery, it says John Smith. Look at these things. Rastafarian. That was fake. That wasn't them of God. Watch this. Islam, Muslim was created by a what? A white man. We've been lied to, man. These are made up religions. That's not the true Islam, huh? No. That's not the true Islam, but that's what they pushing. That's what, and Louis Farrakhan. They killing him now because he slipped up and said something. They gave that man cancer. Go ahead.
This is where the Nation of Islam got their doctrine from him. That was what they call Muhammad Farad. His last name was Ford. That was a white man. That's where that came from. Look it up. Do your history. I'm telling you, look it up. A lot of us used to be in this stuff. This is where that came from. Google it up on your phone, brother. And hold that right there. Hold that. Look, Google this up on your phone. This is where this came from. They're gonna tell you he got his doctrine from this white man right here. This is a white dude. This right here came from African. We not Africans, okay? We the Israelites.
But let me show you this. Look at this. Look, we actually look, sir. Look at this. I'm gonna show you this. This dude went to Mecca. He one of them high brothers. It's if that's the case, why are you still Muslim? What they say on that newspaper? What's on the newspaper? Read it to me.
Say blacks, true children of Israel.
That's right.
That's what's on his own. The Nation of Islam newspaper. Blacks are the true children of Israel.
That's right.
You can't make this stuff up. It's no other way. And I understand it got you out there. And I'm glad it did got you out your lifestyle. Trust me, Shakir, I'm glad it got you out there. And I understand that you want to defend it. But we've been lied to and everything. Go ahead. And like I showed you earlier, the Arabs had us in slavery. Because that still goes back to Muhammad, the one you said the last prophet. His people had us in slavery. Give me Genesis 25, please, real quick.
I went to Iraq when I was in the military. I was over there for a year. Kept wondering, who are these black folks I keep seeing over here? Who are these people that look like me and you over there? Did you know those are brothers and sisters from the sub-Saharan slave trade? They still over there today. Iran, Iraq, any of them Arab countries you see, there's people that look like you. Google it, man. Look it up. Do your research. There's books on that. Everything. They had you in slavery. They forced that religion by the sword. They killed a lot of us during the sub-Saharan slave trade. Okay, I know you don't know about that. I'm bringing this out. That's how we get that religion from. Okay, God never gave you no religion. He gave you law, statutes, and commandments to live by. That was the only thing He gave to us. We didn't choose God. God chose us. Hold on, let me get some of this. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6 real quick. Hold that right there. Watch this right here, there, brother. We got to show you what this here about. Read
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
All right, brother Shakur, he says, you are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Matter of fact, if you look in the Quran will tell you who the holy people is. He said the children of Israel are His holy people. That's what he says. But you got to remember, the book of Quran, all it means to recite. What is it reciting? I'm asking you, what is it reciting? So now look, I got to ask you a question. Why would I want to go to a book that's going to bring me right back to this?
Bring it out.
You got to ask yourself that.
But it don't, though.
What does recite mean? Give me somebody look up the word recite.
I done did a lot of time. I done read both books. I know about both books.
You might have read it. You might have read it, but you don't got the understanding. There's a difference with reading and comprehending what you're reading or understanding thus far. What am I saying here? Brother, come on, man. Hey, read that.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself.
So, brother, we are special. You are special people to the Most High God, brother. Unto Himself. He chose you to be a special people, man. Read.
Above.
Who?
Above.
No, we want to march for equality.
That's right.
We getting suffocated for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Think about that, man. This the only thing, this the last thing here. You know who you are in the Bible. That you're the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Right. You are not in Christianity. You're not in Islam. Those are man-made doctrines. That was given to you by your oppressor. Those are false doctrines. Okay? We ain't teaching religion, we teaching nationality. We teaching you who you are. What you must do to come out of your condition. Okay? Read that again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
He chose you. We didn't choose God. The God that created heaven and earth came and chose you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. Read.
To be a special people unto Himself.
Remember, you holy. You separate. He separated you from other people. He said you holy unto Himself. That's possessive. Read.
Above.
Who?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's racism right there. Our God, He's racist. He's only for us. He ain't for the other people. Give me Amos 3 and 1. Watch this right here. This is why we going through all the atrocities, all these punishments, all this stuff happening to our people. That's why we getting gunned down in the street. We shooting ourselves. But we don't see Christ in us. Christ is a black man.
That's right.
We don't see Christ in us. All we see is a nigga. I'm going to kill that nigga. He from another neighborhood. He from another gang. He a blood. He a crip. He a gangster, disciple, vice lord, Latin king, whatever. Read.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Right.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Because you read in history, who went through the Red Sea? You Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Read.
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So what does that mean? He said, I only know you. You the only people I know of all the families of the earth. Remember, God created everybody.
Bring it out.
He created everybody on the earth, but he said, I only know you. Because you were only given his law, statutes, and commandments. And because he gave them to you, guess what? Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
All your sins, everything you did against, contrary, according to what I brought out, I'm going to punish you for them. That's just like your mom or your dad or your grandma, whoever you stay with. They tell you wash the dishes, get good grades, take out the trash. If you don't do it, what's going to happen? You're going to get your butt whooped. Chastisement. You're going to get punishment. But if I came over there, she couldn't do that to me because I'm not her child. You were the children of Israel.
That's right.
You're the children of the Most High God.
That's right.
Give me that Zephaniah real quick. Zephaniah 2 and 1. That's what we trying to bring out right here. But get our people come back together. Read.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So we the nation that's not desired. We the ones living in the projects and the hellholes and the slums of America. Even overseas, our people in poverty. Think about it. If I go over here to the other people's side or probably across some train tracks, it's gonna look like night and day. Think about it. Look where you live at. Why are you living in this condition? That's what you need to be comprehending in your mind. The only way you're gonna get that out of here if you keep God's commandments.
That's right.
Read. Hold on. Give me Amos chapter 3 and verse 11. Watch this. No, 2 and 11. Give me 2 and 11. Amos 2 and 11. Yes. Because watch this right here. Read.
The book of Amos, chapter 2, verse 11. And I raised up of your sons for prophets.
So remember, the brother said, he said Muhammad was a prophet. Muhammad's name is not on the 12-tribe chart. We're going to find out who the true prophets of God is. Only one nation can be prophets. Read.
And of your young men for Nazarites. It is not even thus, O ye children of Israel.
Oh, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I said so-called because that's what the white man gave you for your nationality when he conquered, destroyed you as a people.
That's right.
And I don't know what's up with him. He got that crap from prison because he had a damn an ankle brace for being on house arrest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him for that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's with a brother repent, and he could be over here on the other side of the sign teaching God's laws and not Muhammad laws. You read the book of the Quran, all it means to recite the Bible. I'm gonna go to a book that's gonna bring me right back to here. That's crazy. That's bugged out. Go ahead, officer. Give me Romans 13. Romans 13. Drop everything. Romans 13. And 10. So as we were bringing out, we're showing you how important you are and what we must do as a people. No more of the lies.
That's right.
The false doctrine. That's why we shaking up out here. Right. If you're gonna bring something forward, bring it. Like Bruce, he brought his theory out. But according to the Bible, it's lies. I'm showing you according to the Bible that we've been taught lies, and it's okay because the whole nation of Israel was taught lies.
Right.
That's why we're here. Give me that.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 10.
Bring it out.
Love worketh no ill to his neighbor.
It said this is love. This is true love according to God. It said love working no ill to his neighbor. When we bring out God's, read it. Read on.
Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
So love is the fulfilling of God's laws.
Right.
When we show you God's laws and commandments, that's the best love you ever get. Why? Because that can get you to the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
There's no more crabs in a barrel. There's more crabs in a barrel. This is about lifting each brother and sister back up. Why? Because we all trying to get the kingdom. Come on. Yes.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's what we're telling you, blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Don't hate us. We're just messengers. We love you just like we love ourselves. Watch this. Read on.
Thou shalt in any ways rebuke thy neighbor.
In any wise rebuke thy neighbor. How do you rebuke? What's a rebuke, sis? Huh? Oh, correction. That's rebuke. When you correct your brothers and sisters, no matter what age you are, God said rebuke your neighbor. Correct them. Read on.
and not suffer sin upon him.
Because we're not going to allow sin upon our people, no matter what age you're in. You could be my grandmother, my mother, my great-great-grandmother, my grandfather, my sister, my brother, cousin. I'm going to look out for you because God told me to.
That's right.
That's a love that y'all not used to. That's not a love that our people used to. Read on. What you got?
The book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Am I your enemy if I'm telling you to keep God's laws and commandments?
No.
I'm asking you. Bruce, am I your enemy for telling you to keep God's laws?
No, you're not.
Thank you. That's what we're showing you. We don't want to become your enemies. Read on. Give me Romans 13 and 11. Then we're going to wrap it up.
Read
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that knowing the time.
What's the time? That Christ can return back anytime.
That's right.
Christ said, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
No.
That's what we're telling you. You're not seeing blacks and Hispanics and their Americans coming together in unity to show our people who you are. You're not seeing that. For years, this road probably been this shot up. This whole apartment, this thing on hood been shot up, destroyed from top to bottom. You never seen no man coming in to show you who you are.
Yeah.
For what, 4-5 hours right now teaching nothing but the Bible?
Teach.
You never seen that. But read it again for them.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's time to wake up out of lies.
That's right.
Wake up on the white man's doctrine.
Teach.
Wake up to who you are according to the Bible.
Right.
You are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
That's right.
God's chosen people. Only you, not everybody. Read on, is more?
For now,
Come on, get right.
for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Because your salvation is nearer when you believe. When you see the prophets come back, and when you see men teaching straight from the Bible like you see us right here, guess what? Your salvation is getting closer. If Christ allows us to come here, He's telling you you got nothing but a short time. Get right, brothers and sisters.
No.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.